Okay, time for yet another disturbing yet abundantly interesting and entertaining episode of Doki Doki Literature Club, the game everybody else in the world has already played, like 4 years ago. But Trinity doesn't entirely know what it's about or understand, so we are exposing her to the abuse that is Doki Doki Literature Club. And, well, I can't say anything else other than here we go. Here we go.
Hi again, Trini Kitty. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Does it seem like everything's a little lopsided?
I was gonna mention that.
Like,
I thought
I just...
It's moving still, see? Look at the corner.
It is.
It's slowly moving.
Oh, it is.
Is this a fever dream?
I thought it was just me because the angle I'm looking at the TV.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Aren't they, though?
Are they trying to, like, zoom in on something?
I don't know. It's really unsettling.
Kind of sus right here. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know why.
Okay, anyways.
Oh
my god!
Did that scare
Why
you?
did that scare me? I hate this game! I was not expecting that. That's why it scared me.
And hit the light, why don't you?
No!
Yeah.
It stop!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let's make this interesting.
Close
Thanks.
the closet.
Thanks for...
This isn't fun.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Trini Kitty. I hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you.
It is. It is.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh
That kind of got me too, Kennedy. You're not alone.
She came out of nowhere.
I hate this game! She just started bouncing! Okay, it's Aiden's turn.
Well, I'm guessing she's trying to bounce.
I don't like this game.
Okay.
Close to the TV, too!
Oh, come on! Lucky deserves a little slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see it in the end of it.
I can't read it! I'm scared because I couldn't read it! Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Yes. I don't know who's talking.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
I'm scared every time they move.
Right? Because you don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Trinity Kitty.
You better be.
Make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
I'm trying.
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all... oh fuck, I can't read. I'm scared. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So, it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh, no, it's not that, Yuri. It's... I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure?
Can we talk about the fact I covered my face like this as if she was gonna attack me?
Right,
She
you
jumped
did.
On screen.
Like you literally
I just realized that.
You went to like a boxing like defensive, like someone was about to swing on you, like they had beef or something.
I was like, ah!
Yuri swinging on you because you were making fun of her voice.
Yeah.
I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Again, I feel like she's calling me stupid. And you could, discuss it if you wanted. Did she move?
Yeah, she did.
How is this girl accidentally being cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I will definitely read this, and not put it in a trash bin. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And she disappears like a ghost.
The classroom is back to normal.
Oh, okay.
Nice, okay.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was... Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
Don't let me finish, whatever.
Sorry, I thought
Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Swoosh, I guess.
Swoosh.
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It's 50 Shades of Grey. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Pause. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's a book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm.
Ah!
What? Oh! Oh, her eyes! Her eyes are...
No, they're coming toward us.
Oh, she's going full Sid.
Okay.
Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant.
You can have it.
Are you scared?
Yeah!
I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once this starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well,
Killing people.
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an obvious-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel kind of attacked now. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Okay. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. Oh, I bet you are.
She didn't say this last time.
You freak. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Yeah.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Trinikitty? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, even though you just scared the crap out of me. I haven't lost interest in anything except maybe this conversation. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. So, what was
Your
that?
whole body what?
What? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading and murder. The least I could do is listen. Horrified. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact.
He's giving you the evil eye.
Maybe. I might as well get started reading it, right?
Oh my gosh! Stop! I hate that!
Yes.
I hate that so much! I wasn't expecting this game to be this scary, babe! It's supposed to be wholesome and cute!
You said you like scary games, though.
I do! I'm impressed by this game because it actually scares me. Nothing has ever scared me this much before.
You jumped out of your chair so high.
I hate this game.
You
pressing
love
your
it.
buttons.
You love it. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Pause. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll slip into a seat next to Yuri's.
Oh,
I think the cats are at the door. Would you let them in? I'm sorry, Furballs. I'm sorry. I thought I heard rumbling around out there. I wasn't sure what it was. I guess it was the kitty cats.
I heard meow.
It was just, it's just Ninja. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Did you just wince?
Yeah, I don't know what she's gonna do next. She's scary.
It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That's it. Reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, damn it. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh, alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can hear her presence over my shoulder as I read, or feel her presence, excuse me. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just bathing. Oh, wait, whoa.
Bathing what?
Bathing what?
You
huh?
what?
Excuse me?
You want to repeat that?
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Excuse me. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the open book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, what got your eye? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book, more between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in folding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
She's gonna eat you.
What? Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. She does look like she's about to just like shank you or something.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Oh, my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumbs. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Okay.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking of the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Oh, that's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Then never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. Oh, okay, I see where this is going. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ha 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 ha! Yuri, are you feeling alright? Hey! Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breath is a little... My breath? Yuri puts her hand on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself.
You need a water and a cross.
Some holy water. The power of Christ compels you. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Trini Kitty? Did something happen just now?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
I'm scared of her. Scared. So you don't know anything? Oh.
Sorry, I can't say I do.
What does she know? What does she mean by that?
Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really.
Oh shit, the cat scared me. Just jumped on me.
I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag. Black. Swoosh. Alright, should we,
Natsuki.
You want
Yes, even though she's the one who scared the
Natsuki?
crap out of me.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Swoosh. That's kind of a long swoosh. Pause. Swoosh. Okay. Huh? I'm sorry.
I don't like this game.
Trinity, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What, do you expect me to believe that you're actually putting effort into this?
Do you think I'm oh, that's you.
Do you think I'm stupid?
I think you're a bitch. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now.
Yes, you do.
Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly! Monkeys can climb! Crickets can leap! Horses can race! Owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's all. That's about it.
Why were you so horrified reading that?
But she's horrifying.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
That's me.
Oh.
Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Natsuki?
Well, because everyone in the high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
You should have done like what you did last time, just hits you hard. You just yell.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the only thing nice about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went to it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
I love how well you do a voice for her. Like, it works.
Didn't expect you from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Swoosh. Who should I show my poem to
Monica.
next? Monica.
Me.
Of course.
Long swoosh. Hi, Trini Kitty. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. You should be afraid. I'm afraid, she's afraid, he's afraid, we're all afraid. But thank God, it's time to end the video. So we're going to pause right there, and we will continue this horror, I guess, next time. And by horror, of course, I mean more jump scares for Calico. Because she's a little baby.
I hate this game.
You love this game.